Hello students of class 7. So today I am going to discuss the remaining part of this exercise, that is 9.2. So I am starting with question number 7. Okay, already I discussed up to question number 6 in my last lecture. So see, in number 7 it is given that Jagdish receives 24,000 rupees salary as his monthly salary. Okay, so if he spent 20% of it as house rent, what is his house rent? He donates rupees 7,200 on education of underprivileged children. So what percent of his salary is he donating? Here we have to find two things. First one is, what is the amount of money he is giving in house rent, and the second thing is what percent. Okay, we have to find in percentage. Already it is given in amount. The amount of money, that is 7,200, he is donating for the education of underprivileged children. So we have to find this in percentage. So one by one, let us start. Okay, and one by one we will find. Okay, it. So see, monthly salary of Jagdish is this much, 24,000, and the amount of money he spent on house rent will be 20% of his salary. So that will be 20% of 24,000. So when we find 20% of this amount, we will get rupees 4,800. That is the amount of money he is going to spend as house rent. Okay. So this is the first thing that was asked in the question, and the second thing is we have to find the percentage of his salary he is donating to the underprivileged children. So donation on education for underprivileged children is rupees 7,200. This is given in amount. Okay, rupees is given, money in terms of money it is given, but we have to find in terms of percentage. That means percentage is not given. So according to this condition, we can write that X percent of salary he is donating. Okay, X percent of salary he is donating, and the amount is what? Amount is 7,200. So we can equate X percent of salary equal to what? 7,200, because this percent of his salary he is donating for the education of underprivileged children. So now we have to find the value of X. So after calculation we can easily find the value of X. See, after this will be X by 100. When we transpose 24,000, see, you have to transfer one by one. So you can first transfer 100 also, or you can transfer 24,000 also to that side. Okay. So see, this will be X into 24,000 and rupees 7,200 into 100. Okay, 100 will go that side, it will get multiplied. So X will be equal to 7,200 into 100 by 24,000. So all the 0 will get cancelled. Okay, so this will become 24 3s are. So 24 3s are. So after that we have to put 0. 24 3s are is 72, and after that we have to put 0. So this will be 30. So we can say that 30%. Okay, that means 30% of Jagdish's salary. 30% of his salary he is donating for the education of underprivileged children. Okay. So see what is given in the next question. Next question is, Ramesh and Satish contested the election in the Panchayat committee from their village. Okay. So there are two persons. One is Ramesh and the other is Satish. They contested the election. Okay. Means people have to vote for them. Okay. So there are two person, and one person is getting 44% of the total votes, and the other one, that is Satish, Satish scored 26% of the total votes. Okay, so now first of all we have to find the total number of votes casted in that village. That means how many number of people have casted their vote to them, how many number of people have given votes to the two persons. Okay, so total votes casted, we have to find that one. And number B is the number of voters who did not vote for either Ramesh or Satish. That means there are some persons who didn't vote for Ramesh or Satish. So we have to find the number of people who didn't vote for them. Okay, who didn't for either of them. So see, one by one we have to find. So first of all, we will find the number of total votes casted in the village. So how to find? See, first of all, it is given that Ramesh scored 11,484 votes, and that is equal to 44% of the total votes. Already it is given in the question. So let the total vote casted be X. So in place of total votes, we can write X. So according to the question, we can write 44% of the total votes is equal to what? 11,484. So let the total vote casted be X. So by that way we can easily find the value of X. So see, 44% means 44 by 100. 100 it will get multiplied with 11,484. Then 44 will get divided. So now see, we can cancel it. So this will be 11 4s are, and this will be 11 1s are 11, then 0. 11 4s are 44, and again 11 4s are 44, and this will cancel out. 4 25s are 100. So rest we have to multiply 1044 into 25. So we got the total number of votes, that is 26,100 after multiplying 25 with 1044. Okay, so now next is given that percentage of the votes scored by Satish, that is 26%. That means we can easily find the number of votes casted to Satish. So that will be how much? That will be 26% of the total votes. Okay. So see student, next is percentage of votes scored by Satish, that is 26%. Therefore, we can say that percentage of the votes scored by none of them. How to find the percentage of votes scored by none of them? We have to subtract the percentage scored by Satish and Ramesh from 100%, because 100% is the total percentage. Okay. So after subtracting, we are getting 30%, and 30% votes scored by none of them. Okay. So this much vote is not scored by any of them, any of Ramesh or Satish. So now using this 30%, we can easily find the number of votes casted for none of them. Okay. So what will be the number of votes who did not vote for either of them? That will be 30% of the total votes. So 30% of the total vote will be 7830. So this is the answer of B number. Okay, and this solution we can do in another way, and the another way is you can find the number of votes scored by Satish using this percentage. So what we have to find? We have to write number of percentage scored by Satish is equal to 26% of the total votes. Okay, and the 26% of total votes, that is 26100 is you will get some number. Okay, and that number of vote is scored by what? Satish. So what we get? See, first of all we got 44,184. This is the votes for Ramesh, and this much of votes we can easily get, okay, by simplifying 26% of the total votes. That will be the number of votes scored by what? Satish. Okay, so after adding these two number of votes, and after adding just subtract this number of votes from the total votes. So already we know the total votes is what? 26,100. So this number, if this total number, if we subtract from 26,100, then also we will get 7830. So there are two ways of doing this question. Okay, so you can do from using any of the method. Okay. So students, the next question is question number 10. Here given that there are 3 subjects and Suzanne obtained marks in 3 subjects are given. Okay, so in first subject marks obtained by her is 72, and then next is 70, and the third is not given. Okay, so we have to take that number as X. So I have not written the full sentences, you can write it. Okay, this one just so at first you have to write that let the number of marks obtained by Suzanne be obtained in mathematics be X. Okay, and in English and Hindi the marks obtained are given. Okay, so and one more thing is given, that maximum marks in each subject it is given. So we can easily find the total maximum marks in all the 3 subjects by adding all the 3 maximum marks. That will be 450. Okay, so we know how to find the percentage. So percentage will be what? Marks obtained in numerator divide by total marks into 100. That will be percentage. Okay, here also total percentage in all the 3 subjects is given 60%. So we can write, according to the condition, we can write that total marks obtained, that is 142 plus x, whole divided by total marks, that is maximum marks, that is 450, and if you multiply it with 100, that will be is equal to the percentage in all the 3 subjects, and that is 60. Okay, so now you can see 142 plus x, if we transpose 450 to that side, it will get multiplied with 60, and then transpose 100 to that side. So 142 plus x will be remaining here. Okay, it will remain here, and you have to transpose this part to that side. It will get divided, so you will cancel it out. So this will be 270. So 142 plus x. After transposing 142 that side, it will get subtracted from 270, and you can easily find the marks obtained by Suzanne in maths. Okay, so students, please write the given information. Just I am giving you the hints that how to do this question. So rest of the part you can do it easily. Just write the sentences, full sentences from the first. Okay, so the next question is number 11. Here it is given, Mr. Grover stayed in a hotel for 2 days. Okay, and the room rent was 3,500 per day. So this is the room rent, okay, for 1 day. So we can easily find the room rent for 2 days also by multiplying with 2. Okay, but one more condition is given, and that condition is he also had to pay a luxury tax. Okay, there is a tax which has to be given for the room, and that is 7% on the room rent. So we can write like this. See, luxury tax is 7% of room rent, and room rent is 3,500. So we can easily find the 7% of this, and the 7% of this is rupees 245. So now this amount is added to the room rent. That will be the total amount paid by Mr. Grover for 1 day. That will be what? 3,500 plus 245. Okay, this is for 1 day. So for 2 days it will be multiplied with 2. So we will get rupees 7490. That will be the total amount of the money that will be paid for 2 days. So students, see the next question, question number 12. Here it is given that the population of a village is increased from 24,500 to 25,000. Okay, so that means previously the original population was 24,500, and it gets increased, and finally it happens to be how much? Yes, 25,000. So what will be the increase in population? We have to find the increase in population, that is 500. So now we have to find the percentage in increase. Okay, percentage increase will be, you know, that the increase in the amount of that population, how many members are, how many people are increasing, that change. Okay, so that change we have to find. So after subtracting, we can easily find the increase in the population. So increase in the population is 500. So that will be in numerator, divided by the original population. So the original population was 24,500. So in denominator we have to write 24,500, and we have to multiply it with 100. So next 0 0 will be cancelled out. So next you have to solve here. 5 hundreds are, it will be 5 49s are. So 100 by 49, this will come in percentage. You can also write it in mixed fraction. Okay. So see, I am doing question number 14 next. So 13 is also similar type of question like question number 12. So in 14 you can see, in a theatre there are total number of 1500 seats. Okay, out of these 25% of the seats are balcony. Okay, next is 40% of the seats are rear stall, and front stall is 35% of the total seat is of rear stall. Okay, so these are the category of the seats. Okay, front stall, rear stall, and balcony. So see, first of all we have to find the number of seats. So how to find the number of seats? We know the percentage, so we have to find, so using the percentage formula, that is number of seats in balcony will be what? 25% of total seat, and total seat is 1500. So just calculate it, 25 by 100 into 1500. So 0 0 will be cancelled out. So 25 into 15, this will be 375 seats. Okay, just do the multiplication, you will get 375 seats. Similarly, by doing 40% of 1500, you will get the number of seats for rear stall. Similarly, 35% of 1500, you will get number of seats for front stall. Okay, now what we have to find? We have to find the total collection for the balcony seats, total money collection for the rear stall, and total money collection for the front stall. So see, price of the ticket per seat, that means for one seat, price of the ticket is given. This is rupees 50 for balcony. Okay, similarly this for rear stall it is 40. So all are given, so you can just write here. So now see, for one seat, if the price of the ticket is rupees 50, then for 375 seats it will be 375 into 50. So you have to multiply 375 with 50. So it will be 5 5s will be 25. This will be 18750. So the total collection for the balcony seats is rupees 18750. So no need to write these things. You can do this in rough work, and finally you can fill up the table, okay, by writing the final answer. Similarly here, if you find the number of seats in the rear stall, you can multiply it with 440 to get the total collection for the rear stall. Similarly for the front stall also you have to do the same thing. And finally you have to find the total collection for all the seats. So what will be the total collection for all the seats? You have to add all the total collection of the seats, because it is given that if one day the seats, all seats are filled up, that means the show is houseful, okay, the theatre is houseful, then there will be no seats remaining. Therefore in that day, what will be the total collection for the seats? Okay, so we have to add all the three collection. We can easily find the total collection by adding all the three numbers. Okay, so students, try to do the remaining questions. Okay, so